Hello guys, welcome back to UCP. I'm playing 2v5. This is 2 snakes versus 5 rats. I did this earlier, I tried it with 6 and I tried it with 4. I'm not going to spoil how that went, but the game crashed, so I hadn't had a save on. Very frustrating, but let's just see how this goes. And if need be, I'll take one rat out.
The sides are drawn.
Well, and we'll add one rat too, maybe. So I just wanted to do this because I've got no idea how it should go, right? Sorry, I'm actually going to change this quickly. I'm going to move that there. Okay. So the reason why I took the one away from the spot next to Snake is I just thought, giving him a little bit extra time to set up would keep things a bit more interesting. I don't know if you enjoy some of these weaker lords, but I actually think it can be a bit more interesting sometimes than doing the strongest lords, right? Because ordinarily you wouldn't see this sort of thing.
Once more.
Oh, I'll tell you, that fucking printer. So yeah, I do hope you enjoy. If you do, leave a like, sub to the channel. I always say this, but the channel's not growing. It makes me not really want to do like the challenge stuff that I'm planning on doing. Just it's a lot of effort, right? But having said that, only sub and do those things if you actually enjoy. I do realise also that the audio is not great. It's something that I'm working on, but I think the problem is my physical filters that get rid of all the background noise. It is actually quite loud here. They definitely make it sound a bit muddy. So I'll do what I can with that. I also wanted to say this is quite important. If there is something that you want to watch me doing, you're going to have to let me know probably now, really. My next couple months I'm planning on doing 1v7 Wolf, because I promised I would. Promised ages ago I would, and I'm struggling with it. I'm also looking for when Switch 2 comes out. I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff on that. Pretty much just Mario Kart Tour, I think. And then obviously Crusader Definitive Edition is coming out, so if you let me know sort of now, I can plan some stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be out of luck, I'm afraid, on that front. I must say I'm impressed with how many catapults Snake has. Not like a wolf attack, but it is a lot of catapults. It's a hell of a lot. As you can see, Blue Rat is really struggling in this position. He's still got a ton of gold, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because most of his units are cheap. One thing to note though is with this UCP, he does get pikemen. It takes him a really long time to get them, but he does get pikemen. And in some ways it's much better because, they soak up arrow fire, they do okay damage and all that, but on the other hand they are expensive, so it just causes him to run out of gold. Just having a look to see if any of these rats have their stairs on the exterior, because that is actually a big problem with rat, even in UCP. Yeah, look, blue one does. He's got his stairs here, so the enemy could run up there, get straight into his castle and attack his lord. I'm somewhat surprised that they aren't doing that, actually. And I must admit, in my testing for this, I have been very impressed with the rat. Rat's not a strong lord. Even in all this, he's not strong. But he does, actually does quite well sometimes. And certainly, like, these archer attacks can be quite dangerous for Snake. Snake is, well, very impressive. Considering the units he uses, considering everything. Yeah, very impressed with Snake. Although the fact that he's leaving his castle open like this, pretty dumb. And the reality is, these snakes have to get a kill ASAP. If they don't kill the blue one, then they're going to be in huge trouble when the pikes come out. See, like, red snake is not looking too good now that yellow ones come to help the blue. And I think also part of the problem is, so Snake uses Arabian bows as well as European ones and the assassins and all these engineers in the catapult, so it is a lot of gold to drop. So it's always going to run out of gold quicker than rat in a battle of attrition. Well, as long as the rat survives, obviously. That's what it comes down to. Even when the pikes come, it's still, like, very hard for Snake. In terms of gold and all that. You see, look, the pikes are here. And the blue rat is still not dead, so big problem for these two. Very big problem. The snakes are definitely losing at this point. Doesn't mean that they won't win. It doesn't mean anything really, but like, the fact is they are being pummeled by so many rats that, you know, it's impressive that they're still doing so well, I'll put it that way. Certainly if I had these units, I'd probably do a lot better, but you know, for an AI, it is impressive. To be honest, things are starting to look really bad for the red snake. Sure, he's killing off everything that's coming at him, but he's got nothing up here on his walls to defend him. And everyone's coming up through because he's got his castle open. In fact, this, I don't think he usually does have it open in this position. Is usually fully closed off, and that's definitely hurting him. I'll just check this again. As you can see, red one is out of gold now, which is honestly terrible for the Snakes team. I'd be quite worried about Snake in this position now. No gold, everyone's still attacking, everyone else has lots of gold apart from, you know, the blue rat if they can kill the blue rat, like killing his pole turner workshops is huge. It's a lot of gold that he's losing each time, but oh look, he's out of gold now. Yeah, the fact that Snake is out of gold is disastrous for him. He really needs the orange one to kill that blue rat. If they can't kill the blue rat, then I think they just both lose. Right, Snake needs a bit of breathing room here.
Once more onto the bridge.
So, yeah. Also doesn't help the snakes that the yellow rat is really coming to the aid of the blue one. Putting his things in there. Okay, orange Snake is attacking. Again, if he can break through these walls and get to the Lord, that would be ideal. As I say, I already know what happens against 4 of these. Oh dear. The Snake's just lost. It's unfortunate really, because they had every chance of winning. They just had to take out that rat. Maybe putting the other rat next to Snake would have been smarter, I'm not sure.
A message from the rat.
But I mean, look at this. That is a rough situation to be in. He's definitely dead here.
From the snake.
So, we've worked out in a single battle. I mean, look, if he had walled off his city or got the moat in or whatever it was, I think he'd have been okay. And if they killed the rat, the blue rat, they probably would have won that. But as things stood like that, yeah, no way. Which one should I get rid of? I'll get rid of the green one. Oh, I probably should have got rid of the blue one. I'll put that over there. No, I'll leave it there. So we see how 2 snakes do against 4 rats. And if they win, we'll try another 2v5. Or, yeah, 2v5. Because there's not much point in doing a 2v6 if they can't win the 2v5, right? You know, it's funny, when I first started doing these UCP ones, I really didn't intend for them to be a big part of the channel at all. Just really, it buys me time to do the challenges. But doing these instead has been so nice. It's honestly taken so much of the stress and hassle of trying to get stuff done daily out of the equation. So it's just, I can't even tell you how good it's been. And I've really enjoyed seeing what happens because, you know, I often have a preconceived idea that someone's going to win because they've got better units or they're a stronger lord in general, or, you know, they've got this and that going for them. And it's quite often not the case. Not that they're a worse lord, but they that they'll win just because of that. Catapults are deadly. Now, hopefully Snake can secure the win here. Set fire to this rat, or just go in for the kill and finish him off, but who knows. This Snake actually has his castle properly walled off this time, so, well, and moated. That's the first one down. So I think you can see where this is going already.
A message from the snake.
Me winning all the time really is getting...
Now, Rat still has every chance of winning this. The only problem is Snake has 40k gold as well as the Rats, so the Rats just have to attack when Snake does, otherwise it doesn't look too good for them. Gosh, that purple one's taking a pounding. It's a shame he didn't bring his archers up to support him in that situation. I genuinely think that the Snake gets... I did say this earlier, I feel like he gets overlooked because he's a bit weaker in terms of overall Lord Strike, but he's not weak. The fact that he's spammed so many units and he's got the siege and he's got all that going for him and his units are cheap mostly actually does make him quite strong in his own way.
From the rat.
Ooh. Surprised he survived that, but not a bad surprise. I've dropped the speed back down to 200, but I really think now that one rat's dead, 300's where it's at, just so we're not delaying it, because I'm obviously I'm thinking that the Snakes are going to win this, so if they do, then we'll do a third, right? The best of three situation, which is what I always do. Well, I say that, it's not what I always do.
A message from the rat.
Things are going well, aren't they? Yes, think they are, must be,
Oh look, he's got his stairs on the outside too. It's funny, I didn't even notice that. So we just see Japoose has 22k gold. So, I mean, he's not doing terribly. And he's sending out an attack like an idiot. He really shouldn't be attacking in this situation. And obviously if you want to win you need to attack, but that's not how you do it. He's finally getting some pikemen. If he'd waited a bit longer for those pikes to come through, maybe that would have been a different story, but like that, it was just like, how many troops can I throw away?
A message from the rat.
things are going well, aren't they? Yes, think they are, must be,
This is not going to kill him. He did set fire to him though. Now, the rat doesn't have that much that he has to rebuild in event of a fire, but it's still bad for him. And like the fact that it's killing all his peasants is not great for that. Having said that, it may keep him alive a bit longer if red or orange snake go for him, right? If they could burn up. Oh, although the fire is already out. Again, courtesy of not having much in his base. You see, he's only got the one water pot. As far as I'm aware, it's just the one. Or the one well, I should say. Sorry, I hope you saw that. I was too busy looking for the wells. Doesn't matter anyway, because, you know, as I said, this is basically a foregone thing.
A message from the snake.
Me winning all the time really is getting rather tiresome.
Oh, that is just the worst timing for Rat.
Message from the rat.
Now, yes, it was good that he did. Well, it was good that he killed the red one's army pretty. Oh, sorry, the orange one's army pretty much. But the fact that the red one had also sent out a force, just disastrous for him. And you see those pikes soak up so much damage. Well, soak up so many missiles, I should say. You see, whereas before, like, Snake was dealing with all those rats at once. Rat's really going to struggle against the two snakes. If the snake actually brings his units up, I should add, which he didn't. So, oh well. Is a rat really going for an attack here? Because if he is, I mean, that's a terrible thing to do.
A message from the rat.
Because he's definitely going to die here. No, he did survive. Still a dumb thing to do though. Here comes the red snake again. As long as they bring forward their archers and kill all of his, then you know, there's every chance that this attack could be the one, or maybe probably the next one. This big one coming from orange snake. Okay, never mind, he retreated again, and he's still got those archers over there and not bringing them up for some reason. Okay. Like, it really is coming down to the archers. However, this could be it for Rat, sorry. Depends on how this plays out, but the fact that he's sent all these units out and he's being attacked now could be it. Or at least I hope so. It's kind of dragging on, and I want to get on with the next one. No, it's not. Okay. Still, Rat is rapidly running out of gold now. And you see the difference in gold. He went from whatever it was, 30k, down to so little. And I think a huge amount of it really is pikes. Now, obviously he's losing a ton in archers and spears. But, you know, he's buying all the weapons and armour for the pikemen and making the pikes, and that is actually expensive. Especially as they're not having a great effect just being on one rat. Now, if it were 5 rats sending the pikes in, obviously we know that's a different story.
A message from the rat.
Are going well, aren't they?
No, they are not going well at all for you, pal. So, let's just see. I mean, he survived that. I don't know if he's going to survive the rest of the attack or not. He didn't. I wasn't sure if the archers would save him in that position. He did quite well though, for, you know, again, we're talking about a rat. He did well. And as you can see, lot of kills. More even than the red snake. That's actually impressive. I don't think I recall seeing a closer, you know, kill death ratio. I don't think I've ever seen it as a 1-to-1 before. So
Choose your adversary.
obviously that was one off, but you know, still.
The signs are drawn.
I will stick one rat there. Obviously, we know Snake's better, but yeah. If he doesn't complete his mode, I'll just restart and then bring it up again. Okay, no, he's fine. I think.
Once more
Yeah.
onto the breach.
I need to make sure that this one does as well because I'm not having that again. Oh, doesn't look like he is. Oh no, no, he's got that. If he fills in this part, that's great. If he doesn't, oh yeah, he's filled it in. Fantastic. Sorry, I was just worried about that because of that first match that I did. Damn, this is a hell of an attack from Snake. Without the yellow's archers up here, Rat would be under quite a bit of pressure. You know, fortunately for him, he is being protected. Again, the key for Snake really, destroy the barracks, destroy the pole turner shops and all that, and you know, the blue rat will run out of gold very quickly. And if that happens, well, it's only good for Snake. The key, I keep saying this, but the key for Snake to really have a chance in this is to kill one rat before the pikes come. If he can't, I'm not saying he can't win, I'm just saying it's much more difficult.
Once more onto the breach.
That tower were to go down, it would really harm his defensive force. I think it takes off about half. I think it's half of your unit's health when they die on a tower or on a gatehouse or whatever it is.
Once more onto the breach.
Just mute it for a second. So things are looking really terrible for Snake, actually. I say that, and Rat has brought his lord out when I wasn't looking, so there's that. If this Rat does go down, then it could go either way. I am quite concerned for Snake though, you see. Very low on gold. Way less gold than anyone else. He's just got so much to deal with. Obviously, regardless of the results of this, I'm going to want to do another one of these, but obviously with a different lord next time. Hopefully you enjoy this anyway. I don't know if you'd find it interesting too. I just thought it would be something very different. Why he's doing that, I don't know. I think he's going to go down here. He did. I don't know why he sent his archers to the gap. If he'd just kept them there, he would have survived that attack.
A message from the snake.
Oh, spare me. I wanted only to be your ally. Really, I did.
Yeah, it just goes to show the difference that a single rat can make in this.
A message from the rat. A message from the snake.
I think I might just...
Yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'm sure it's been quite long, but I hope you've enjoyed it.